Hey everybody, how was your week? How's everybody doing? Hey Robert, hey Justin, Hotfix, Dr. Lester, Jeremy, welcome. Hope everybody's doing well. We'll give everybody a couple minutes to join. Away from the printer for a month. Yikes. You bought, that is pretty productive, Dr. Lester. You got 3 new 3D printers. That's awesome. Hey, Colorado Adventure Club. Yeah, everybody smash that like button. Help me out if you can. Just kidding. Thanks, Robert. One of the best part about my job is I get to go into schools and help put technology in schools, which is really cool. Not that I get to go back to school, but I get to see what they're playing with, and they got some really cool stuff in schools these days, from elementary schools all the way into higher education. If you haven't gone to your local school and checked out the Maker Lab there, go and do it. You'll be thoroughly impressed. They'll have all kinds of stuff there. You started learning plasticity in earnest. Is that hard or is it good? I don't have enough time to really mess with that. Yeah, some schools have some really cool tools. I've seen some really crazy maker spaces out in these schools. It's pretty nuts. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. And I haven't looked at the Bambu site lately. Oh, it looks like they're back in stock on a lot of stuff. Yeah, it looks like they're back in stock with a bunch of stuff that was out of stock last week. They had this on the last page. It was so out of stock. Now it's on the front page at the top. You got your glow sticks ready? That's funny. Yeah, I didn't see anything else new in here. Yeah, it's all the same stuff, but it does look like a lot of stuff that was out of stock before is back in stock. They have a hardware kit combo. Oh, so you can buy all of them at once or what? Buy any 6, get 20% off. That's interesting. So if you buy all of them, you save 20%. And if you upload stuff to Maker World, they give you like 90% off of these things or something like that. You can get them for almost free as well. All right, so let's get into some pictures here. We'll start with some sent in by Colorado Adventure Club last week that I didn't get to. These look like some covers for some gears or something like that for your RC car, looks like. A Vanquish VFD transmission. You're flipping the outputs. Interesting. You saw that someone sold a clamp that you put on printables and posted on Maker World without any credit. On what? On Etsy or something like that? I think those some websites have places where you can copyright claim. I'd put a copyright claim on that thing right away if you can. Unless you have to hire a lawyer or something, then it doesn't make sense. Yeah, I wouldn't put anything out there for free that you would get mad if somebody made money off of it. Yeah, these came out really good quality. I mean, look at the inside here and everything. Really, really good quality. You posted the claim. Hotfix copyright claimed someone on Maker World and they took action right away. That's cool. That's interesting to know. Like if I had something that you could make money off of, I don't think I would put it on there. I would save that, try to sell it on Etsy, but I'm not, as y'all see, I'm not good enough in Fusion 360 to be making anything that anybody's going to make any money off of. If you make money off of my stuff, you're one hell of a, so you deserve that. If you make some money off of those weak designs, you deserve that money. But some of y'all make some really cool stuff, so I really wouldn't put anything out there that you would get mad if somebody stole it and tried to make money off of, because people are going to do that. And is this the rig that it's going in here? I'm assuming. Copyright violation is a federal felony. Yeah, sure. That's if somebody does something with it. Hey, Jason, welcome to the stream. This is a battery box that looks like a fuel tank to hide the battery, to hide the lipos. Don't look at your terrible brazing. You know, a little wire brush will take that right off, and it actually will look amazing afterwards. %90 of stuff on Etsy is a copyright violation. That's super true. Yeah, Etsy is full of stolen goods out. Yeah, and then people just barely have to change your design at all. Like, if you have something that you really have money off, that you can make money off of, you should have a plan to make said money in a short amount of time before it gets stole, because you should just assume that it's going to get stolen. You bent this all by hand with pliers. This is a lot of design work and a lot of intricacies. Do just a little wire brush on that and then hit it with some rattle can. Be one hundo. That's a cool picture. Robert, I've literally spent millions on copyrights and have hundreds of patents. That's interesting. The division of my work that I work for, that's what all the engineers get graded off of, is how much IP they contribute and how many patents they get. They have to do so many patents or be part of a patent process or whatever per year. Yeah, it's a really cool photo. All right, next on the list is D. Simoleon. Oh, I believe you're out there. I thought I saw you say hello earlier. Some more of the articulating skeletons. This one looks super cool. It's fun to print these, and you give them away. Who do you give them away to? You have a lot of interesting prints this week, D. Simoleon. Yeah, I've liked seeing all the different, variations of these little articulating figures. Is pretty cool. Girls at the bar. That's funny. That's a good way to pick somebody up. Yeah, that dummy 13 is pretty cool. I used them to get a 6-inch figure for scale purposes, and then just stick any head on top. Any doll head. That's funny. I am sipping on decaf coffee again this evening. What is everybody else sipping on? Whoa, that turned out cool. That's super crazy. Bottled water and water, sweet tea, classic Coke, ginger ale, wine, Coke, and some burb. Nice. Yeah, that's crazy. All the little details on here on these PEI plates, especially the textured ones. This is where they like to fail, is on all these little tiny ones. So this is a really good print. All those little tiny details. That's where it likes to fail. So whatever settings and everything you're using on this one is working well. Very well. A 3D printed tattoo. That's funny. Yeah, it came out nice. Is it upside down? I think that's the way it's supposed to go. This is the way it came through on your email there. It doesn't matter which way, but you hang it the other way. Interesting. Yeah, it looks crazy either way. I've had really good luck with the clean plate, to be honest. Yeah, if you clean it and wipe it with some alcohol and dry it off, I've had really good luck with the textured plates. If you print a bunch on there and don't clean it or anything, that's when they start messing up, I've found. You can read the barcode. What barcode? The plate code? Wow, that one came out really nice. That's a Hue. Is that a Hue Forge print? I believe so. That came out really nice. There's a lot of cool detail in this one too. Yeah, I like all of this, like the shape and the background there. All of that looks really, really cool. This one turned out really cool. Is this on Maker World or something, or is this a photo that you made or did or something like that? Or where'd you get the print from? From Maker World? Is that far enough, Robert? It's crazy how different these pictures look on a Mac versus the TV. The TV has more blues and looks a lot better. So, um, check on your Mac somewhere in your display if you can change it to Rec 709 or something close to that. YouTube color scale is all Rec 709, and most of your TVs and stuff are Rec 709, so it's the same color space. The display on your Mac may be a little bit different. But if you could find a way to get your display into Rec 709, that will make it look the same or very close to it. Yeah, this one turned out really, really cool. Yeah, I can't really see the layers anywhere. So maybe right in here you can kind of see them. Really cool Hue Forge print. It's one of the cooler ones. Hue Forge rocks. Yeah, I would agree. This is cool for the kids, I'm assuming. This is a cool little toy with like Tetris pieces or whatever. That looks really fun, actually. Yeah, this looks super cool. Where did you get this little Tetris thing? That's really, really cool. It's a good thing to have on the coffee table. Nice little conversation piece. The only thing I don't like about Hue Forge is how it constantly grinds the nozzle. Yeah. The Tetris balance game is nice. It's called Tip It. On Teaching Tech. Yeah, this looks really cool. I'm assuming all of this was 3D printed. Yeah, I see how it balances the Tetris pieces. And I guess it's called Tip It because if it goes to one side, it tips over. And these are for your niece. These look really, really cool too. They look store bought. Everything on there looks store bought. And these you didn't print multicolor. You printed all the little pieces, right? And then glued them together. Grandniece. I mean, this looks like something that you'd buy in the store, honestly. This too, the little game. I'm sure somebody's selling it on Etsy right now. That's funny. It's a cool paper towel holder. I like the the end right here, and the honeycomb stuff looks really cool. That turned out really nice. Looks really good. No glue on anything. The numbers slide in and lock. But no multicolor in a single print or whatever. I remember that you don't really care for the multicolor stuff. Yeah, this looks really nice. I think we all need one of these. I think I've seen this one before, though, on printables or somewhere. Turned out nice, though, to see it in action. The letters were multicolor. This turned out really good. It looks like an Oreo. Like there's just enough imperfection to make it look like a real cookie. That's pretty cool. Did you send us a picture of that towel holder? I think you did, didn't you, Robert? I think there's been a couple of folks that have sent in pictures of towel holders. So what does this do? What is this little opening for? Based on the layer height, that's a big cookie. Let's see, I bought the slant 3D cup they released today. I haven't seen that. What the heck is that? It looked nice. I'm a glutton for green as well. Oh, it's a weekly pill thing. Oh, does this like rotate around and it has a little compartment for all the pill dispensers? Pretty cool. Weekly cookie prescription. That's funny. Yeah, I need a giant one of these with a handful of cookies for every day for sure. These turned out nice too. I like the texture. Really stands out on this one. You can see it on this one too, but it really stands out on that one. Let's see, you have a couple other pictures of these. Yeah, that looks cool. Yeah, it's really neat. Were these all print in place or whatever? Or did you have to print it and then put it together? Slant 3D was explaining how to design for 3D printing, and they released files for a Stanley-like mug bleh, called the Slantly. Bleh. The tiles on top are separate. Yeah, it looks really cool. Yeah, I'm sure you could come up with all kinds of different designs to put on here to do different things whenever they open up. Super cool. I could waste a lot of time with those things. And what are these? Oh, tic-tac-toe. Oh, with the diamond and circle instead of a... That, and do you have to like do all nine? I've never played 9-way tic-tac-toe. That's crazy. Is this how you win here? It takes a lot of moves. Looks like it. Oh, and then the big square is a winning block. So you try to get 3 of those. Interesting. Yeah, I've never played that before. Played a lot of regular tic-tac-toe, but I've never played 9-way tic-tac-toe. That's pretty interesting. Nobody was high speed enough in my school to have 9-way tic-tac-toe. We're all dummies. We just had regular tic-tac-toe. That's funny. Doesn't that end in cats or however you spell it? Yeah, super interesting. That has my mind going all over the place trying to figure out how to win at this. That's pretty funny. Wow, all of the filaments on here look super cool. I like this like granite looking black one, and this copper or bronze or whatever looks really cool as well. And does it fire little projectiles and everything? That looks really cool. Cell phone holder. Oh, with the AirPods or your earpods or whatever right there. That's really cool. And the cannon works and fires little things, these little projectiles or whatever. And is this lighter, is that what you're asking, Dr. Lester? Does this crazy gear system make it wider? That's pretty cool. Oh, there it is, the micro USB. Android user and an old Android user, because Androids have been on USB-C for a hot minute now. Galaxy Black is the Sparkle PLA. Oh, that looks cool. And this is a little mechanism to make it wider. Yeah, this is really cool. Where'd you get this from? Yeah, this turned out really nice. Maker World. Super cool. Here's another Hue Forge. Yeah, that one turned out awesome as well. Is that 3 colors? 4 colors? I like the blue in there is a really nice touch. It adds a lot of little detail to everything. That looks like there's 2 shades of blue. Like a dark blue and a lighter blue or a blue gray. Adds a really nice touch. 4 colors. Yeah, the Hue Forge really can bring stuff to life. Like it really like pops off the page or whatever you want to call this, right? It looks really cool. This one and the octopus look really cool. Is that galaxy black in this one? It does look like that right there, huh? No galaxy black. All right, last one from D. Simoleon. Wow, another really good hue forge. Is that Gandalf or whatever? That gold right there, it really pops. That turned out really, really good. Yeah, this one looks really good too. I wonder if the hue forge wears on your printer. Yeah, I don't know. It does look like a photograph, huh? Looks like one of Squish 3D models or a chalk drawing. It does look like a chalk drawing, huh? That's a really good call out there. It does look like a chalk drawing. And Colorado Venture Club, I'd have to say yes because it's making a lot of abnormal movements as to a regular print with infill and walls. And D. Simoleon colors worked really well with these. Is this another 4-color? Gray, black, gold, and white, looks like. Yeah, that one turned out really good. Really good prints this week. D. Simoleon, thank you for sending those in. Then next on the list, we have Justin, who sent in a video of an issue that he's having, as well as some photos. So let's take a look at the video first. I've had something similar to this happen before, and it was I had a little piece of filament stuck in the infeed tube in this little piece right here. File type is unsupported. Wow. Let's try that again. This played for me earlier. There we go. You should be able to hear the sound now. Let me know if you can hear the sound now on this. And what makes me think this has filament in there, Justin, is that right there. The gear's not catching, and it looks like there's a little residue on there. And I've had something similar to this, and I took that little piece out and cleaned it, and there was a piece in there, and it fixed it. It only happens on slot 1 and 2, and 3 and 4 work perfectly. And this is after you took the AMS apart or something like that. Has anybody else seen something like this? So look here, it's like, yeah, right there, it's spinning out. It's not catching. Or there's something on that gear right there. And see, there's just like a little piece of white on the filament when it comes back out right there. If anybody else has any ideas on what that is, let us know. Yeah, where it's chewing, trying to load. Tab says, looks like there's a clogged tube. Yeah, there's something in there. Take the little thing apart. There's something in there. Nothing in the actual tubes, but what about in the little gray part? Yeah, there's something in there somewhere, man. I like this little Jerry the Mouse thing that looks really cool. Yeah, I think there's something in the feeder too, hotfix. It's not that hard to take that apart. There's a couple videos out there that show how it's not that hard. Like, I think it's something inside here. Like, I had a little piece of something either here or I think here or something like that, and it was doing something similar to that, and it wasn't working correctly. So take this thing out and see if there's anything anywhere around here that would mess it up or whatever. I guarantee you there's something in here. Or something somewhere. Manually feed it through by spinning the gears. Pull the tube between the feeder and the hub and check for where may be catching on the end of the tube going into the feeder. Larry, I think that might be a good thing to check. I think you may be onto something there. Getting the feeder back in with the spring in the right spot is tricky. Yeah, it's a little finicky, but it's not too bad. That's a really cool print. I really like this one. Super cool. Requires patience and determination and more patience. That's funny. Try cutting filament diagonally. That does help. If you have the hub too, it helps there. Was working perfectly for 1,300 hours. Then poof, slot 1 and 2 have the same issue. I shot my spring across the room the other night when I was trying to put mine back together. Many curse words and frantic searching ensued. That's funny. Five pieces snapped together. How long did it take to print this? All 5 pieces. Might need to replace the tube in the AMS. I believe he's checked the tubes inside of there, the 4 little tubes in there. But I think Larry had a good call out there because I believe he had taken the AMS apart and then this had started happening. So maybe you pushed one of the PTFE tubes too far in there and it's rubbing on there. 9 hours to print. You're going to do multicolor, but it increased to 15 days. Yeah, that would change your mind. 9 hours versus 15 days. That's so crazy. Yeah, I imagine it would have had support out the wazoo on this thing. This big old support booger coming out of his nose, I'm sure, too. These coasters turned out really cool. I like the finish on these with the texture plate there. Looks really cool. No supports on it at all, printing it that way. Yeah, these turned out nice. The textured plate really puts a good finish on all of these coasters. But these are some really good color combinations. And like this one does look like it's Hue Forge. That's really crazy. Looks cool. Yeah, not Hue Forge. It looks like it though. Some of these do. I like the color of this blue one. This blue gray back here. I don't know what this is, but I like that color. And this like cardboard brown is a cool color too in the background. The colors are 5 to 10 layers thick. Yeah, these turned out nice. The files were on Maker World. The blue gray is Bambu Dark Gray, I think it's called. I think that's the one that I like from them. The dark blue gray or whatever I think it's called. And how were they laid out? I tried beige on the Rex bot, but it looked nearly white, so I switched to matte brown. Yeah, it turned out nice. All right, let's see what's next. That looks pretty cool. called for a Sunlu tan color, but I only use bamboo filament currently. Yeah, that matte brown is a good color. I have that one, but I haven't printed much with it. How long did this one take to print? Colors depend on so much as what is around it. I would agree, Robert. I would agree. I never have the same colors as the poster uses in HueForge. Me neither. It's always some crazy one, so I just try to get as close to it. That's so funny. Sometimes they turn out better than the original. Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, what is the Black Sapphire or Black Spire Outpost? Oh, it's the holder for all of those. Oh, awesome. 1 hour each on the coasters, and then this holder was 1 hour as well. It's not bad. It's Disney's Star Wars attraction. I haven't seen that one. It's cool. All right, let's see what's next. Oh, yeah. Really, really cool. I mean, that almost looks like a cork coaster from back in the day. That texture on there. Didn't they close the ship resort? I think they did. That like ship that you could stay in that didn't have any windows, but it had TVs on the wall or something like that to replicate a window or something like that. Yeah, I think they closed that down. Nobody wants to pay $5,000 for 2 days. Yeah, in a room with no windows. Reminds you of the brand with the tiger on it. Shoe brand. Yeah, I don't know which one you're talking about. Yeah, there's a lot of layer lines in there. Almost like it was moving around. That's a cool little raccoon and trash can. I think you have a couple of these, right? These look cool. Or printed on an ender. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's too funny. That's a good one, Colorado Adventure Club. It looks like it's printed on a non-bamboo printer. That's funny. Yeah, this raccoon turned out cool. Daughter's friend wanted a raccoon, so found one on Colt 3D. Yeah, it turned out cool. I like the little trash can too. Look, that's a nice touch. I hate raccoons. Yeah, I like the little trash can. That looks so cool. 7-hour print. It's not terrible. Trash pandas. That's funny. Are you saying enders are trash? I'm not saying that they are trash, but I am saying they belong in the trash. Onitsuka Tiger is the brand. Yeah, I'd never heard of those before. That's what white PLA looks like when I print it from Creality. That's so funny. I'm getting rocket vibes from this. Where's Groot? Yeah, that's funny. From Guardians of the Galaxy. That's funny. Yeah, for enders, you can send all of those to your local recycling center and let them recycle what little value is in those things and get those directly to the dump. All right, last but not least is hotfix. We'll go through all of your stuff here. Oh, wow, this little dragon turned out cool. What filament is this? It's a really cool black of some sort. Looks really cool. As long as Bambu makes printers, I will use Bambu. I really hope they release a larger printer. I do too. 350 by 350 would be very awesome. Just make it a even 400. I'm down with that too. Converting my ender to a PETG maker. Yeah, I'd be really happy with 400 by 400. Elegoo's Galaxy Black. It's a really cool color. I think you have another picture of it. Yeah, I really like that one. It's really cool. The eyes and claws were painted. Interesting. It looks really cool. Yeah, those look nice. It's Elegoo's version of Flash Forge's burnt titanium. It's a blue tone filament. Yeah, it's like black with blue in it. Looks really cool. Acrylic markers for the wind. Yeah, they did a good job. And Robert asked what layer height. That's really cool color filament as well. And that came out really, really smooth. What layer height and everything on this one? 0.12 on the last one. And it's an articulated cute dragon on Maker World. Yeah, little evidence of layers on here. This is very little evidence of layers. And your friend is making stop motion videos with the dragons and the knight I showed last week. He's cracking me up. That's awesome. Does he have a YouTube channel or something? That'd be cool to see. Or if not, send in the videos. We'll watch them. It'd be cool. Polymaker Peridot Green Silk PLA Flash Forge Silk Silver for the sides. For right here. Yeah, that looks really cool. There's a nice shine to that. I think you have another picture of it. Yeah, with it open. Yeah, that turned out nice. Can't remember the layer height on this one. It took over a day because I oversized it to 120%. Now it's too darn big to fit. On the shelf you go. The chin and the face took just under 500 grams. So I have one more shot at it with my 1 kilogram roll. Where's the build direction on the gold face? It looks like it's printed this way. Jaw chin is printed as you see it. The top lip is the highest point when it is printing. It's amazing you don't see any layers. Yeah. Hardly at all. It's a really good print quality. This is a cool little holder for the samples. Yeah, that's a really cool little holder. I really like that. You've already used it twice with your Hue Forge prints. So glad I didn't use the other holders where you snap the tiles in place. Yeah, that's the one that I have. But I agree with you. This one's really nice because you can see everything in one place versus all of those other ones. where you have like the little pages or whatever. That's the ones that I have. But I really like this one. It's on Maker's World or Maker World. Yeah, this is a good one. I really like that one. Yeah, again, you can barely see any layer lines on this. It's a cool little statue. Pro tip, adaptive layer lines and silk filaments are bad visual combination. You will get lines that are shinier than others. It's a good tip. And this was 0.12 as well. Yeah, this one turned out really good. I mean, you can barely see any lines at all. That's super shiny. This is Winter by Houdin at the Met. Flash Forge Silver Silk PLA. Is that a clear area around the base? The pattern that makes it look different looks crazy. Oh, there's a little lid for that. Got a little bleeding. That's a cool looking dragon there. That's really long. Is that the same blue tone filament or whatever? Or is that a different kind of black silk filament? Burnt titanium. The green and green, unlike Flash Forge, who treats burnt titanium as a color. One treats it as a series: gold, red, green, and blue. Yeah, it looks cool, especially in the sunlight there. It's a cool articulating elephant. That turned out really nice too. Looks black out of the sun, but sparkles green in the sun. Yeah, I would agree. This is Voxel Labs Purple Nebula. The filament from that company is really bad, and this is the only one I kept. I call it Purple Shimmer because it has blue shimmer on it. Yes, the front legs and tail snap on. The head and back legs are print in place with the body. It's good to know that Voxel Labs Purple Nebula sucks. That's funny. I think you have another picture of it here. Ooh, yeah, you can really see that blue shimmer on it right there. Forgot to turn off adaptive layering on this, and you can see the effect it has on some of the parts where the layer lines stand out. Learn from your mistakes. Yeah, you can kind of see it's almost a different color in some of the layer lines there. All right, last one, and then we'll get out of here. This one looks really cool. That's a crazy looking dragon. Good night, all. Way past my bedtime. Yeah, we ran pretty late, but thank you everybody for sending in so many cool pictures. Zombie dragon on Maker World. Hot fix. Good night. Thanks for everybody for sending in your pictures. See everybody next week. Tomorrow's video might be a little bit late, but I'll try to get it out on time, or at least in the morning. How many colors have you tried to use in Hue Forge? Anyone? 4 is the most that I've tried. But yeah, otherwise, everybody have a good evening. Thank you again for the cool stream and for all the pictures. Hope everybody has a good night. Thanks, everybody.